Okay. Hello, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda, YouTube. I am Epi, and we are getting stuff taken care of on the Nexus. Hi, Tyrion.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What is?
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Hi, Kandros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
Oh, consider how
You
big
get
they
used
are.
to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Yeah.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be
Rest
part
in
of it.
peace, Nyreen. You know, I kind of sympathize with this guy a little with the I'm tired of being the good boy. I hear a lot from my mom about my other siblings.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership.
It gets
How
really
did you end up
tiring.
commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war in the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Yep.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. It's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
Hi.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex. Combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
I honestly don't really know what this all does. I think this just goes to multiplayer. Oh my god. These guys have been on the same mission for 6 years! I'm so sorry! Oops. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh shoot, let's see what that is. Ooh. I should probably invest in this. In fact, I'm kind of impressed this is still ongoing. Mission traits: scary. Sure, why not? Oh lord. I feel like this is basically like the war table in Inquisition.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Store!
All non-relevant repair
Weapons and
requests
stuff.
are currently on
I got you
hold
covered.
for power coupling.
Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
You got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Tam would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
Alright, Insect Crusader. The Falcon. Katana. I have no money. I would love the Falcon. That's that grenade launcher that I gave Javik at the end of Mass Effect 3. Hi.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement. Thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
Yeah.
That's what I told them. but I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the
I'll
towel
get
yet.
into this.
I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Hi.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now...
What do you think, chat? Yes, but let us hear the witness. Oh, it's the cute lady.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilsen said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each
Can
other.
confirm this.
But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Oh, I'm heading that way anyways.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
That's
First
my business
murder in
now.
Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
They say dead
but
men
let's
tell
keep in
no
mind,
tales,
I
but
don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find
that's a
reaffirms
flat
what's
out
been done,
lie.
but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Alright. What? Let's do these profiles. So we have engineer right now. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. This kind of fits well with what we currently have. Alright, so for this one we're going more on tech. Definitely consider over that. We'll do tactical cloak with a flamethrower. You know what? Invasion sounds better than assault drone. Wait. Shock battery low. Okie dokie. Oh, guess I gotta unplug the keyboard so I can plug in my controller.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently
Sorry if you guys heard that.
power coupling is complete. All personnel, be aware of any
charging? Yes. Perfect.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel. Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
That sounds good.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
I like Sam's voice. Kind of feels calming.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Sabotage?
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Well, we kind of need to go back to the Hyperion.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power.
Hi, Cora. You look shorter than normal. Oh, so Caravan, there's been an update on the Wizards of the Coast thing. They finally posted a letter saying that okay, I'm not going to lie. The letter was awful. Yeah, it's definitely them backpedaling extremely hard. Like, oh, we didn't mean for this. Blah, blah, blah. The fans are our top priority. We only did tighten around it because of the NFTs, blockchain stuff. Then they said a couple of things that was just like, ooh, probably shouldn't have said that. The first one was a little bit more, in the spirit, like, yeah, we rolled a 1 on that one, we're sorry. The other one was a lot worse. It was basically them saying, now, people will probably say that, oh, look at that, we won, we've beaten them. Well, they're half right. See, they did, but we also won too. I'm like, no, you didn't. It wasn't really said in a great way either. Hi, Zara.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patil's. A third party seems likely.
Yeah. It was... They have basically... are still working on the OGL, but it's a start, and people who are really not happy about it,
The real
which is a lot.
could be setting you both up.
Still need
Because
to keep
we both
fighting.
figured out something was going on.
Do not stop.
That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep
Typing
low
and my
profile
keyboard is not
and
plugged
don't
in.
talk to anyone. I'm on it.
So it was like, by the way, if either of you are having difficulty following the walking Pokemon, it's like, nah, it was pretty easy. Remembers that my keyboard's not plugged in. Alright. Of course, my buddy Mace has already figured out a way on how to counter that. But, let's see. Yeah. To sum it up, for those who have seen Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail, you know the scene where Arthur is fighting the Black Knight? At the end, the Black Knight is both legless and armless. And he just looks at Arthur and says, "Alright, we'll call it a draw." That's basically what they just did. Iron. Wait, where am I going? Operations, okay.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
La 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 la, security footage.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Excellent.
Inaccurate match.
Okie dokie. Well, yeah. And also, apparently, they were modifying their statement in real time as well. So, that's also pretty icky. It just sucks that they just did this. But like I said, I'll still be continuing D&D.
This person is not a match.
Solomonian. Must be pretty weak right now. There he is.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Oh, that's what you call
Is that what
terrorism.
sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
Exactly.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Right. Hold on. I needed to do something in Sam node, didn't I? Yes. Look, answers is fine, but if you do it in a violent way, it's not going to go well. Hi, Sam.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something
He's
confidential.
keeping me
You should know certain
alive.
facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Yeah, he's been saying that during combat. I know what those are.
I can understand. People might get the wrong
They make me
idea.
stronger.
Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
I like this take on Sam. It is a lot different than what they did with Edie.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
To someone,
Yeah,
he
he's got a point.
lives in you.
So what does this mean for the
From
two of
Lion
us?
King.
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But
Thanks,
not without
Dad.
recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Yep, and now we got these. Access to these in-game, which I already have, because... Holy moly, she's got 80 points. Not to personal mission. Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's 6. We'll save it until I get to her personal mission.
Welcome back, Ryder.
Let's talk to
What
Sam
did you
for a
mean by a
bit.
symbiotic relationship?
Like I said, I haven't played this in 6 years. There's a lot that I don't remember.
A
Probably
flower
everything.
provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours.
I grow
In
when you
return, I
grow.
provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
We're not in the
Exceptions were
Milky
made.
Way.
The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM, in the initiative.
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
Fair enough.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Alright, let's go to Dad's room.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Dad liked guns.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Hey, the SSV Normandy SR2. That is definitely just an Easter egg.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Coffee machine.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Whoop.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Alrighty.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Hey, Liara.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years
She's probably
back.
still alive.
She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto data pads.
She used to be. Now she's definitely an expert.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Okay, back to Sam node.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
So much to do, and we haven't even landed on our second
Ryder,
planet yet.
The blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Yeah, I'm with the ambassador on this one.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow.
Huh.
Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
You know, they got a pretty good voice actor for Ryder.
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilizations spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out.
Javik
While
sneezes.
it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Oh man, Sube had so much trouble evolving the walking Pokemon. Holy crap. He's like, here's how you have to do if you're having issues. Me and Mesa Spades, we did not have a single problem. Anyways, I will be back, chat. I gotta use the bathroom again. Alright, I'm back.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. Protheans constructed a citadel,
Holy breakup.
incredible network of mass effect ways. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely
Sorry
must
about
come
that,
from
Chad. I
an
think that was actually on
enlightened
my
race
end.
that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Okie dokie. Well, I guess that's it. Now it's time to get us our ship. Why are you crouched like that? That hurts my knees just looking at you.
Ready to see what Tan gave?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
Petra!
We won't be long.
Best
The
girl!
way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
It's a really nice ship. What are your thoughts, chat?
Let's go take a closer look.
Compared to the Normandy.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
Yay!
So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra next. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I didn't do it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
And now I'm
Director
leaving.
Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Only if she finds out.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Exactly.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything's state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Adventure!
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Make him walk.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Hey. Here's the 13 missions. Got an hour left for both of them. Hi, Liam.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
I'll take any advantage I can get, even if it's exploring junk.
Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long. Not after we're through. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Research and development. Cyclone assault rifle. Why does this thing have 4 barrels? With so many rounds to spare, what does it matter if you don't land? Ah, it's a spray and pray. I need a lot of vanadium. There we go. Charger Smig. UZ shotgun. Ooh. That looks gnarly. That's why it's a Krogan shotgun. That looks like it was cobbled together with 2 different pistols, or 2 different guns. Advanced Sidewinder pistol. Hey, the Scorpion pistol returns! And I can make it! It'll knock out my element 0 though. So I have to research the blueprints, and then I have to craft them. Goody. I like my scorpion to be back. Not a fan of the intro. A Black Widow. We can get a sword? Or a hammer? Guardian arms, Guardian chest, helmet, legs, in 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dawn shotgun. Yes, shotgun. Naladin the sniper rifle. This is the cat stuff. It's a chunky assault rifle. Okay, I also have a sword. I have 2 swords. Ooh. Oh, hey, we can get the Mass Effect 1 heatsink back. Minus 60% clip size, but we'll never run out of ammo. Ooh, that sounds fun. Not good for the Scorpion considering it's a sticky grenade gun. Oh wow, we could turn each gun into a grenade? Hee. Ooh, I like that one. Fires electrical projectiles. Yeah. Eight, nine. Boy, do I need items. Tech lab.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Too bad we actually don't get to use any of this. Looks good though.
Wonder how fast that engine core clocks in.
God, I hate you.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants
Okay,
for food
hate's a
and
bit too
oxygen,
strong.
keep
I
any
don't
specimen
like him. There we go. Ooh. Hi, Gil.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last minute adjustments. She'll be ready to go when you are.
You should really have like more than just you down here. Hello,
We're
Sophie.
almost out there. Hello. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be
Okay.
ready for launch.
Hey. Hey.
What?
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course.
Hi.
I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I am!
We signed on for the big stuff when we came
I
to
am just
Andromeda.
Mr. Optimus
All right.
Optimism, aren't I?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Let's go!
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
You are here.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Who's
haven't
that?
really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things.
Ah, dang it. Oh, Pathfinder's quarters. Here we go.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there, too.
Ah, yes. Let's do short sleeves. All right, armor. Darn it. Foop. Why do I change my gear? Hijack.
Hello, Ryder. It is interesting to be
Oh, there's the
renewed.
Normandy model.
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Are you okay with changing who you're becoming?
I cannot know until I see the result. I look forward to our continued partnership.
I'm happy that there's ship models again.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Sorry, I should have talked.
Hello, Ryder.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Quantum what?
Let's say, hypothetically, I was out sick the day they taught quantum embezzlement communism.
Via entangled subatomic particles, it's possible to conduct secure and instantaneous communication across great distances. It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
How about humor? Hit me with
So
a
if we're
joke,
gonna work
buddy.
together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
Ah, I get it.
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor. Thanks, Sam.
I'm a little rusty on my neutrons, electrons, and protons, but I get it. Where can I change my arbor? Oh, hey, look, more ships. All of a sudden, I got a bunch of stuff. Does that include money? No. It doesn't. I like how the Mattock is a lower level, but it does more damage than the higher level Avenger. Heck, the Pathfinder Pioneer 1 does more damage than the animated Avengers. Hey, look. It's the Nexus. This is a nice room. Mid Bay.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
You know Sarah's the good one.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow.
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Yeah, you'll
I
do
couldn't be in
fine.
better hands.
I just stabbed you.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped
We
to
have
work
off
in the
days.
field.
Shifty-eyed.
Everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here,
What?
a Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
As interesting thesis.
That's a very specific topic.
I grew up on Omega, lots of Krogan mercenaries.
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
best habitat outside Tuchanka. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
What they ate.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
You can't. Whoa! You can't make me! You're 100 years older than I am.
Feeling
You're
okay?
fine.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Facial reconstruction suite. Does this let me remake Ryder? It does. Listen, I'm okay with... Oh boy, loading screen. I'm okay with default Ryder, big ears and all. Ooh, respec station. I have thought about that. Crew quarters.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Oh yeah, it does. Bathroom. That loops around to a very small kitchen. Really small kitchen.
Pathfinder rider to engineering. Repeat, rider to engineering. Shit, is this thing on?
Yes, it is Gil.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
Vetra!
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me.
And her
Ryder,
sister.
this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
I too
Let
have
me
a
guess.
sibling.
Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Speaking of which, it feels like I almost got to a fight with a person, with the cashier lady at Culver's. It's like, I was basically ordering my food and she was like, oh, well, just make the cheese curd into the basket and the onion rings on the side. It'll be cheaper. But I'm like, but I just don't... It was like dealing with my grandmom who wasn't my grandma. And it's just... I was just ready to just I was deflating. I was like kind of getting all anxious. I'm like, look, all I want is my food. I don't care if it's cheap or I don't care if you're trying to get it cheaper for me. I'll happily pay full price. I have a job. It's fine. Just leave me alone, please. And it's just, it was not great. And then she came back over again. It's like, hey, did you know you could get a free dessert every time? I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I appreciate it, but I'll just buy dessert. Listen, let me buy your food. Oh, it was embarrassing. I just wanted to eat. I didn't want... I was okay paying full price. I just wanted my cheese curds, burger, and onion rings. Yay, Heartwood.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can keep up.
You'll keep up. And I promise I won't tell if you don't. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Boxes of Blastos? What? If it's now later.
Pathfinder?
You talked about your back channels.
Yeah, that was basically my day at
Some of
Culver's.
it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
Is it black stockings for a Sproutilla gun?
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
Props to whoever got that reference.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
To be fair, none of us expected this.
Short
so
answer,
while
cash.
being
She was
anger
looking for some
is
experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on. Something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
like, I get people being upset about not getting what they were promised, but seriously, it's been 600 years. Time happens. Yes, it sucks. But if history has proven anything, is that, I can't speak for the other races, but humanity is definitely persistently resilient.
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, a Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
Oh, I do too.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Here. Let's do door number 2. Oh, Liam.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
What? Where did you find the couch?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy urban search terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I put it behind me after Dad's work went sour. It was a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
that blunt.
I hope
I'm going
Caroline's
all
career
in
will lead to
on this
adventure,
whole
exploring,
adventure
hunting
shtick.
dangers in the dark. Didn't happen. Couldn't. But here, everything's new. And I want to see it all.
Ah, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
We can't go back. But we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind or steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story. Pathfinder?
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
You were a cop then, Crisis Response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right?
Well, think of it this way. They're most likely
Mom
dead.
Joel, Dad Calvin. Both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Looks at Dad.
Life with my family was not typical. On a number of fronts.
And twin.
You may do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad and got on a ship to Andromeda.
We'll
And
talk
they
later.
are now dead.
I know it.
Where'd you get the TV?
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
I miss
Just wanna see how
Donnelly,
things are
Adams,
going
and
on the ship.
Tally already.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, and gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
You mean how jazzed you were that a Pathfinder showed up?
Tomato, potato. You
Wait.
just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
That's not how it's saying.
Long time no chat. What's up?
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, veteran Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider?
Yes.
Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
More like
I'll take your word for it. What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
he flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that, then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Harsh.
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly.
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough has it been on the Nexus all these months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Hasn't everyone?
Well, then you know. It's super tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction?
Did you say space
maybe
cow?
starvation? Imagining which would be worse? But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
You are going through that like a person on a
Maybe.
mission.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick though, like losing the old man.
I feel like there's a race
How does a human
prerequisite,
soldier get to serve
but
with Asari?
we'll find out.
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with a Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
There's a lot of loss going around. Dad, the Golden Worlds.
A friend and mentor who trained you to be a Pathfinder. I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds.
She's
So I'm
totally a
seeing
little
it through.
jealous and mad.
It's quiet in here.
I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
I wonder who's smarter, Asari or Solarians? Long life versus short life. Hi, I guess I'll talk
Ryder?
to you.
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Every civilization needs its defenders.
And the defenders usually match their civilization. Like Asari huntresses being adaptable as hell. Makes you wonder what our militia will look like in 100 years.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
Adventure!
It was time to forge my story and my horizons, and to give Sarah a shot at making the discovery of a lifetime. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Hey, go big or go home. In this case, we can't go home.
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
Yeah, I bet.
After 4 years with Asari commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
Wow.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow. That's
See you later,
impressive.
Cora.
First,
I'll be
how
here.
did they get the cards inside the Krogan's mouth to begin with? Oh, you are tech lab. I need med bay. Getting my bearings on this ship again. It has been 6 years. Please remember that. Hi, Lexi.
Yes?
You wanted to see me.
I'll be here if you need me.
I am here. It's just like Hackett all over again in Mass Effect 3. Alright, now it's time to talk to these two. Hello,
Where's
Sugi.
my date? Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you.
I love your
I'm
voice.
Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work. There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
And you also have a bad habit of eating things you probably shouldn't be eating.
Will this be useful to my mission?
It's extraordinary what we can learn from Dirt's profile, what lived and died here, how our own plants might fare. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
I guarded a mass relay for some time. I always wanted to see the other side.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
But don't you want to experience everything firsthand? I know I'd want to.
Oh, absolutely. But I know my strengths. Trust me, I'm far more useful to you in the laboratory. Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Okay, so Sam is actually voiced by a woman. That's cool. The voice actor for Vetra is the only role that that voice actor has.
Anything I can help with?
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I try to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
Really?
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
This is dark space, so Reapers?
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationists and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
Oh.
How long have you been awake in Helios?
Not as long as some. Missed the entire mess of the uprising, thank heaven. I was defrosted to replace an exiled member of the team. Not that there was much science to do for the longest time.
So what did you do?
Helped wherever I could. Made plans for science we would eventually do. Spent some time on an investigation, figuring out how long the food would last if the worst happened. Who's essential, who's not, who gets what. I don't want to do that again.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe you had to do that.
With no arcs, no pathfinders, we had to plan for the worst.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
I should get back to things.
Wow, the voice actor for Kesh has been in a lot of things. Hi, Callow. Apparently you're dead end.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector.
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this.
He's like,
She
nah, F him.
deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
But is it? No, F him. Okay then.
What can I do for you?
God, I thought my game froze for a second.
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder
Yes.
vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask. We're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Yeah, Solarians are the shortest lived race of humans. But they're like super duper smart, so their progression is a lot faster than us. Monkeys in space. Ooh. Yep, there's the Hyperion. I would have loved to have seen this thing not only fully finished built, but also have all the ships in their required place.
Anomaly on sensors.
What anomaly?
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something.
That could be EXP.
Anomaly detected.
I like this. This is much better than the Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 maps for traveling. Though don't get me wrong, being shot through the Mass Effect relay is pretty nice.
Anomaly on sensors.
H-599. Planet 419. I can see the future. Go to the trucks, become a guy. I think planets with rings around them
I'm picking up something.
is probably my favorite planet style. Oh, is it this thing? It is that thing. I had the probe.
Detecting what's left of a ship.
Oh.
I'm picking up something.
So, Saturn, probably my favorite planet, not gonna lie. Probably followed by Neptune. How about you, chat? What are your favorite planets? And no, you cannot say Earth. That's too easy.
Anomaly detected.
Jupiter for size? Yeah, I guess so. It is really big, and the giant red spot's pretty eye-catching, that's for true.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Okie dokie. I don't want to skip this. I'm pretty sure it will just put me in a loading screen, and we all know how long that'll take.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Yes, please. Finally! Finally changed my freaking armor. Okay. %10 sell prices. I want to try to make the whole Remnant armor set. tech power is nice because I'm more of a tech person. I'll take the damage resistance though. Actually, let's see what this looks like. Ooh. Actually, that doesn't look half bad. Ooh. Them shoulder pads. I look like a bug. Alright. Gun time. There's my sticky bomb. Wait. Who'd have sworn I had some mods on it? Oh shoot! I forgot to change my assault rifle. Oh well.
Hope we're all that ready. Callow.
And the squad.
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
Oh god, Liam, why are you directly behind me?
What? I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. I can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
This is exactly why we came. A new galaxy, a new ship. I can't wait to get both a little dirty.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
To be fair, a year and 2 months is a fairly long time.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
Looks like I'll be using my Scorpion for more damage output for the adventure. Or I could just leave and come back. I really do look like an insect. This chest piece is great, though. I mean, look at that.
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If Eos is like Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost's antenna to track it down. Let's get the power back on. They must.
Yes, please. I screwed up. I screwed up my loadout and team composition. I'm sorry. Well, it's not that I screwed up. It's more like I didn't finish.
Hello?
Oh, that's a Vidanium. Which I have realized sounds suspiciously familiar to Vidania in my D&D game. That was not on purpose, I swear. Sure. I'll pick up the shot. Squad. Bye, Liam. Hi, Vetra. We'll keep Cora because I don't really have much of a choice. %, max health, but minus 50% shields. Ooh, a really long hover duration. I don't know, man. These detriments are kind of rough. I'll take that one. Alright, now we can go back down. So, I don't have much time left for streaming, sadly. I think I'll be able to get the Nomad, and then we'll probably be calling it. The top of the Tempest is really flat, which isn't a bad thing. Site 1, Promise.
It's like salvage. New. Days ago new.
Who else is here?
What do you think of Ryder's current armor, chat? I really hope to get the full Remnant set. But, I'm kind of liking the, Ket parts.
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
Was that so hard?
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If we continue to collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
Sweet. always be scanning.
Got a code lock key.
Gives us access if we need it.
Buddy.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Doctor lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
Oof. Hey man, my jump jets are literally the best way to get around. Forget sprinting.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay.
Hey, iron. For crafting.
I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
I will say, I think in 2017 I might not have had this TV that I'm currently using. So, definitely looks pretty good on this TV.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we go outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
We would most likely die. Got it.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we can hunt that signal down.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
Standard equipment. That's all we had to give them.
That ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
Who be you?
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm Ryder.
Clancy. Making an honest living by... Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder?
Yes.
The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
And I'll just shoot them.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Yep, I have a sniper rifle.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
It's never easy.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
Really, Ryder?
I'm so glad that one, I could do that, and two, that an NPC reacted to me doing it.
We've got company. Enemies!
Where's the frickin' ship?
Reload!
Powerful sniper rifle. Can only shoot one bullet.
They weren't kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Hey, yo, Clancy. I killed the cat. I also won't tell him that you're not really supposed to be down here.
You took down all those cat? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though.
Yes.
We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use?
Perfect. Sell all salvage. Yes, please. Thank you. We now have money. Very little of it, but we have money. Why do I have something called a humane trap? Huh. Ooh. Snap, he's got a Matok 4. No, 6. That's much better than what I currently have. Wow.
Correct.
Completely
Pathfinder located the
mute
source of the
line.
signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right it's worth investigating.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Viability.
Now that power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Huh, must be an antenna.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
The initiative only built a few.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Ah yes, here's where we get the forward station tutorial.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
We can get ammo, health,
Looks
power,
like the forward station
loadout.
supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
Yes. Look, I love the Mako. I truly do. But the Nomad is the Mako, but cooler. Granted, it doesn't have a cannon, but it's so fun. All my upgrades are being put on now? Heck yeah.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Alright, unfortunately, chat and YouTube, it is time for me to call it tonight because it is 11:02, so that means the stream is over. But, yeah, I feel like we left off at a good point when we got the Nomad. As much as I would love to keep playing and driving around this thing off stream, I will restrain myself somehow and not do that, hopefully. Until then, I like to thank, for the YouTube people, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, doesn't matter which. You can find me on Twitter at Ebia Gaming or on Twitch for live streams at Ebia7, lowercase Ebia number 7. Bye bye.